And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Some exciting news coming out of the Beaufort Digital Corridor. Jess O'Brien is our guest today, and she is the executive director of the Digital Corridor. We'll talk about that news in just a second, Jess, but first of all, for our viewers that aren't familiar with the Digital Corridor in Beaufort, covering the Lowcountry, what is your mission?
Our mission is to ignite innovation and economic vitality in Beaufort by providing a dynamic ecosystem for tech entrepreneurs, digital pioneers, and tech-centric enterprises. So we do that through a variety of resources, including talent development programs, collaborative workspace through our incubator program that's located in downtown Beaufort, and through a community engagement and capital support.
Okay. In early December, the Beaufort Digital Corridor was selected to lead the South Carolina chapter of the Founder Institute, which is the world's largest pre-seed accelerator. Really super news, but let's dig down, let's kind of unpeel it. What does that mean?
Absolutely. So the Founder Institute company is a company that provides a pre-seed accelerator program to starting level founders. So that means any founders that might be in the idea stage, just starting out, people making the leap from employee to entrepreneur, and small teams that are in the pre-funding stage. So what they offer is an ability for us to license their program with their back office support. So they're giving us the back office support of Silicon Valley experts who have started and scaled multi-million and billion-dollar companies, that we get to offer those resources here in Beaufort and surrounding counties and for the whole state of South Carolina without living in California or living in New York, because not everyone here has that expertise to mentor. So we're very excited. We're basically giving our local residents the ability to compete on the global scale.
Now, Jess, tell me how all this occurred. Did you all apply, or what was the process to receive this selection?
Absolutely. So we had been researching different accelerator programs and models for a while. We had our own program in-house that was more informal, and we would run it anytime an entrepreneur came and walked in and wanted help with their startup. We would assess where they were on a scale of, are you just starting out with your idea? Are you already in the fundraising idea? Match them with a mentor, and then that would just be their mentor, and they would start wherever they came in off the street. What we realized is after running that program a few years, people were missing the camaraderie of a true, tried and true cohort style of program. And we wanted to build something. We knew that there were already programs and curriculums out there that existed that had occurred several times before and had metrics and data behind it to back that. And Founder Institute in our research just came across as one that had the most up-to-date curriculum. They were always reinventing the wheel. They were iterating and changing their program based on every participant's feedback every time they have a cohort that goes through, and just the back office support of what they could provide for our organization while we were launching the program.
Well,
so our process, yeah.
Yeah, as you said, it's very exciting. It really takes the BDC to a whole nother level, when you say.
Oh, absolutely. We are thrilled to offer this to our community. We are, for the most part, going to try to keep a free program for anyone who wants to participate, either through sponsorships, if anyone wants to help sponsor the program so it doesn't cost anything for the entrepreneurs that want to take place or be participants in it. And we'll run it a couple of times a year. So the full program is a 14-week program, and it takes them through the ideation stage, validation, product development, and gets them ready for those revenue conversations. So that way, when they are ready to go and speak to investors, they have a company that's set up as a true corporation that the investors want to see, that is viable to invest in. A lot of people don't know, if you just have an LLC, a lot of investors don't want to give you the time of day because it's not set up for them to properly invest in. So we teach them all of that vernacular and make sure that they are prepped and ready to go.
Well, congratulations
Thank
Very
you.
great, great news, exciting news, and you have a plethora of events coming up in 2025. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but go to the website and you can check out the upcoming events in January, February, and then I know the Techstars startup weekend is in March, right?
Yes, March 21st through the 23rd. It will be our 4th year hosting, and we're really excited to get that kicked off. So if you kind of want to learn more about Founder Institute and you're not quite sure and you want to test the waters on whether or not you'd want to create a startup, join us that weekend. You'll learn in 54 hours in an immersive experience, and it's free to participate in as well.
Thank you, Jess. Happy holidays to you, Jess O'Brien, who is Executive Director of the Beaufort Digital Corridor. And we'll be right back with more news.